Hello, children. Today let us learn the poem Meadow Surprises, written by Louis Brand Philip. Do you know what a meadow is? A meadow is a flower rich grassland. It is a grassland where plants are allowed to grow, flower, and set seed in spring. Now let us understand the main theme of the poem. Through this poem, the poet tells us that meadows offer several surprises to the one who has an eager eye and a sharp ear to look at and listen to the wonderful things that live in meadows. The sights give us immense pleasure. A keen observer and a soulful listener can enjoy the greenery around whenever he is close to nature. There are various surprises if you try to discover them. Now let me recite the poem for you. Meadow surprises. Meadows have surprises. You can find them if you look. Walk softly through the velvet grass and listen by the brook. You may see a butterfly rest upon a buttercup and unfold its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. You may scare a rabbit who is sitting very still, though at first you may not see him. When he hops, you will. A dandelion whose fuzzy head was golden days ago has turned to airy parachutes that flutter when you blow. Explore the meadow houses, the burrows in the ground, a nest beneath tall grasses, the ant's amazing mound. Oh, meadows have surprises and many things to tell. You may discover these yourself if you look and listen well. Now let's understand the poem part by part. Meadows have surprises. You can find them if you look. Walk softly through the velvet grass and listen by the brook. Over here, the poet says that meadows offer a lot of surprises to us. We can find if we look or search for them. We can have a wonderful experience when we walk on the velvet grass, which is very soft and feels like velvet. Even the soft sound from the flowing water of the brook soothes the listener. A brook means a small stream. Now let's understand the next stanza. You may see a butterfly rest upon a buttercup and unfold its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. Over here, the poet says that while walking through the meadow, we are likely to see a butterfly resting upon a buttercup. Buttercups are large flowering plants. The flowers are yellow in color with shiny petals and grows wild in many places. So, while walking through the meadow, we might see a butterfly sitting upon a buttercup and sipping nectar from it. Nectar is a sugary fluid secreted within flowers, collected by bees to make honey. Now the third stanza. You may scare a rabbit who is sitting very still, though at first you may not see him. When he hops, you will. Over here, the poet says that while walking through the meadow, you might not notice the rabbit who is sitting very still without moving. Our presence might frighten this delicate animal. And then, when it comes out of its hideout and hops, then you will definitely notice it. The fourth stanza. A dandelion whose fuzzy head was golden days ago has turned to airy parachutes that flutter when you blow. In the fourth stanza, the poet makes a reference to the dandelion. A dandelion is a wild plant which has yellow flowers with lots of petals. When the petals of each flower drops off, a fluffy white ball of seeds is seen. When dandelions dry up, they become light and it can be easily blown off with a light blow of air. And they look like air parachutes when they move in the air. Now the fifth stanza. Explore the meadow houses, the burrows in the ground, a nest beneath tall grasses, the ants' amazing mound. In the fifth stanza, the poet tells us to explore the meadow houses. The meadow houses are the burrows or holes made by the animals like a rabbit in the ground. You might even see a nest under tall grasses. You might even spot the houses made by ants. They make their houses in the pile of soil, which they gather to make a small mound. Mound is a pile or a heap of something. So over here it refers to the heap of soil. The last stanza. Oh, meadows have surprises and many things to tell. You may discover these yourself if you look and listen well. In the final stanza, the poet tells us once again that meadows have several surprises. If a person is able to pay a little attention, look and listen well, then that person will be able to discover several beautiful surprises in the meadows. Here are the meanings of some difficult words. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe and comment for suggestions.